front views of a hexagonal lamina of 30 mm sides having two of its edges parallel to both HP and VP. One of its sides is 10 mm from each of the planes of projection. The surface of the lamina is inclined at an angle of 60 degrees with HP. As you see that the surface of the lamina is inclined to 60 degrees to HP, obviously we have to start from the horizontal plane. But only the condition here is they have one condition that it is 10 mm from both the reference planes of projection. So obviously this should be above HP by 10 mm. We can see when you look from the front view, we can see that the lamina is above HP by 10 mm. And also, and we can see that as the surface is inclined to HP, now we are making parallel to HP. So since it is parallel to HP, so we are getting the true shape in the horizontal plane. And also, and the surface is perpendicular to VP. So that is the reason why you are getting a line which is in the front view, which is 10 mm above HP. As you see from 10 mm from each of the planes of projection. So how to start with this? You make the side, both the sides perpendicular to VP, that is AF and CD, both are perpendicular to VP. Because it is a even number of sides, side opposite to this will going to be always a side. We can see here AB, BC, which is inclined to both HP and VP, and here it is also inclined to HP. AB is inclined to VP, BC also inclined to VP, and CD and DE. CD and AF are perpendicular to VP, and DE and EF are inclined to VP, and all these are parallel to HP. Now here we can see that two of the sides is perpendicular to VP, and we have drawn the hexagon 10 mm above HP. So that is the consideration what we have considered. Then he says the surface of the lamina is inclined at 60 degrees to HP. So here we are resting on C dash, D dash on XY line, and this entire surface is inclined at an angle of 60 degrees to HP. As the surface is inclined to HP, but still the surface is perpendicular to VP. So that is the reason why you are getting a line in the front view. We can see here the C dash, D dash is above HP by 10 mm, and the surface is inclined at 60 degrees to HP. And the side, one of the sides and parallel to VP, and one of its sides is 10 mm from each of the planes of projection. We can see here that C dash, D dash is above HP by 10 mm, and that should be here in this case it is parallel to HP and it is perpendicular to VP here. But the same side has to be parallel to both HP and VP, and it is 10 mm from each of the planes of projection. Here we have considered 10 mm above HP, but here this we have taken CD, which is perpendicular to VP. You have to rotate and keep it such that the CD is also in front of VP by 10 mm. We can see here we are rewriting the second position top view by rotating by an angle of 90 degree such that it is 10 mm in front of VP. So we are going to consider CD also 10 mm in front of VP and rewrite the second position top view here, and then you project this to the front view, and we can see here this is a hexagon. So here if you see here C dash, D dash is parallel to HP, and CD is parallel to VP, and C dash, D dash is above HP by 10 mm. You can see here 10 mm above HP, and this is also 10 mm in front of VP. So that is what we have shown in 3D also, wherein the CD is 10 mm in front of VP and C dash, D dash is 10 mm above HP. So this is how you will be able to analyze the problem in 3D and also in 2D. Now we are going to try to solve the problem by using the sketchbook. First we will going to draw the XY line and mark XY and VP and HP. As you have seen that one of the sides has to be resting on HP. So first we are going to draw a vertical line by using the compass. You consider any point as the center point, then draw a circle of radius 30. Then it will going to cut on this vertical line at this point B and also at this point E, and you mark this point as B and E. Then with B as center, taking the radius of 30 mm by using the compass, cut on the circumference of the circle on the left side and also on the right side, which will going to be marked as A and C. Similarly, with E as center, take the same radius of 30 mm and draw an arc on the circumference of the circle at this point, and also on this point you are going to mark this point as D and F. Then you join A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F, and F to A with a dark line. Then from the XY line, you measure 10 mm and draw a horizontal line. Then you draw a vertical projector from A and F to the 10 mm which is drawn above the XY line, and similarly B and E to that line, and also from C and D to that 10 mm above XY line. And then as we see from the front view, ABC is near to the observer, so A dash, B dash, C dash is visible. D, E, F is away from the observer, so D dash, E dash, and F dash is in bracket. And join A dash to C dash with a dark line. Then consider any distance from the first position front view. You mark it on 10 mm above XY line, and you mark that point as C dash and D dash in bracket. Then by using the protractor with respect to the C dash as the center, you measure an angle of 60 degrees with respect to the horizontal, and then draw an inclined line. Then you measure the distance from A dash to C dash. From C dash, you cut an arc on that 60 degree line, and similarly you measure the distance from C dash to B dash, and from C dash you transfer it on this line. You will going to get this point B dash and A dash, and you mark this point as B dash and A dash and A dash and F dash, and then draw a dark line from C dash to A dash. Then you need to write the top view. Draw a vertical projector from A dash and F dash to the top view, and draw a horizontal projector from A and F. Both these 2 points will intersect with A and F respectively. Similarly, you draw a vertical projector from B dash and A dash to the top view, and draw a horizontal projector from B and E. Both these 2 points will going to intersect at this point B and also at this point E. Similarly, draw a vertical projector from C dash and D dash, and draw a horizontal projector from C and D. Both will going to intersect at these 2 points, which is C and D. And you mark A, B, C, D, E, and F. Then join A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, and E to F, and F to A with the dark lines. Then we need to say the side is parallel to both HP and VP, and it is 10 mm from both in front of VP and also from HP. So as we have taken 10 mm above HP already, now in the second position we can see that the C dash D dash, which is parallel to HP, is now it is perpendicular to VP. So you have to make this CD also parallel to VP, and it is also in front of VP by 10 mm. So to do that, first you measure from the 10 mm below the XY line, and then draw a horizontal line. You measure the length from C to D by using the compass and transfer it on this line, which is 10 mm in front of VP, and you mark this point as C and D, which is rotated in counterclockwise direction. From C, you draw a vertical line, and also below CD, and also from D, you draw a vertical line, and you measure the distance from C to A and also from D to F. These two will going to have the same distances, and transfer it from C and to cut it on this line, and also from D to cut it on this line, and you mark this point as A and F. Then you measure the distance from C to this point, and also from C you transfer it on this line, and from D also you transfer it on this line. You will going to get these 2 points, and then draw extend on either side, and you measure the distance from this point to B, and from here you transfer it on this side, and also from this point to E you transfer it from this point to this side. Then you mark this point as E and B. Then join A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, E to F, and F to A with a dark line. Then you draw a vertical projector from A and F to the front view, and draw a horizontal projector from A dash and F dash, and you mark this point as A dash and F dash. Similarly, draw a horizontal projector from B dash and A dash, and draw a vertical projector from B and E. Both these 2 points will going to intersect at this point, which is B dash, and also at A dash. Similarly, draw a vertical projector from C and D, and draw a horizontal projector from C dash and D dash. Both these 2 points will going to intersect at C dash and D dash, and then join A dash to B dash, B dash to C dash, C dash to D dash, D dash to E dash, E dash to F dash, and F dash to A dash, so that you will going to get the final sketch and show the dimensions which is as shown. And then how do I know that our problem is right? We can see that the side which is above HP by 10 mm and also which is in front of EP by 10 mm, both are parallel to both HP and VP, and the surface is inclined at an angle of 60 degrees to HP, and it is a side of a hexagon. Since we have considered all the parameters given in the problem, and hence this is the final solution.